And today, guys, we are in the shop today. I'm in my swimsuit because I'm about to do a cold plunge, and we're working on jet skis today. Good news, I got the head off the 650 cylinder, so we can throw together a 650 motor and possibly take it as a spare to Lake Powell. Anyways, parts came. Let's see. I got a new base gasket, head gasket, intake gaskets. I got gaskets for this motor so I can tear it all down and put it back together. And I also bought a new e-box. Looks amazing on the inside, but terrible on the outside. So we're gonna do a little swaps. But there's a few things that I need to address. Don't mind that. On the bottom of this jet ski, there's some things that we need to address, like this kind of decently big gash, and then that's not good. So we gotta clean that up. And then I'm thinking about just painting the bottom with some Rust-Oleum, some white Rust-Oleum, and painting the inside. And then I found some connections for 2 seats, so that'll be fun. And then I also did get a bilge pump, so we don't sink it this time, you know? That'll actually be fun and nice. Yeah, we sunk that one. You know, it's funny, this one got a bilge pump and this one's getting a bilge pump, but the one that sunk isn't getting a bilge pump. Funny. All right, well, words. Where'd my bilge fitting go? I don't know. Oh, it's right there. Okay. I gotta get to work. I've not been able to get to work on some jet skis in a little bit, but I have Monday off. Today is Wednesday. And I have Saturday, Friday, and Monday to work on things. I have the whole day Monday because President's Day. Yeah, brother. Anyways, I kind of started this video a long time ago. I chopped off the feet of a 650 water box and foamed it. And so I've been working on that so I can make my own feet. Budget. Anyways, I'm going to get to work. And you're gonna have fun. Watch it. Alright, well, my camera died actually last night, but I did learn from my mistake, and I've not done any work since. As soon as my camera died, I went inside. So, it is a beautiful day out, as you can tell, and we're going to finish tearing down the motor and building it back up. Check out the bottom end after 2 minutes of runtime, so that'll be fun. See what kind of condition that has become. See if there's any rust down there, but I'm just gonna get to work. Okay, well, my camera died again, and I did a little bit of work. I torqued. I could only get a torque wrench on one of these, and I torqued it down at 25 foot-pounds like you want it. Then I matched it with a wrench, and then I tightened all of them. I basically torqued it. I torqued it, not with a torque wrench. Okay? But I did get them all even, and I did get them tight enough. Anyways, I got the carb on with a new gasket. I did spray the head gasket with some sealer. I have to leave right now, but I'll be back tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Okay, I just got home from escuela, aka school, and head gasket has been drying for a day now. She looks snazzy, and we are going to put this guy on and then torque the head like a good boy. I'd thumbs up, but I got a gasket. Alright, you see up and exhaust, that's what we doing. Okay, I've been trying to get this exhaust stud off, but it's not. Oh, I should just use heat. I'm smart. I'm trying to get this exhaust stud off, but it's not coming out. I'm gonna use heat, but I gotta go real quick. And then I'm picking up a little something for, I don't know, maybe this? We'll see, I'll show you. Okay, for the last 4 or 5 hours I've been in the shop. I've been cleaning up and I've been working a little bit. First off, I got the jet ski over here so we can flip it over and work on that, work on the bottom side. I do think I'm gonna spray paint this inside white. I don't know. I just think I can spray paint it white. I don't know, I want to try something new. Anyways, I also got 2 studs out of the 650. Oh yeah, this area I completely cleaned up. I got 2 studs out of the 650, put them on. Got a oil block off plate, put that on. I don't know what I have done on this motor that I didn't show you. But I got this guy to run. This guy, we need to mix some gas. Let's see. I moved all my jet ski parts into there. That's a mess. I'm cleaning that up later. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. But that's progress for today. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, so we are gonna, I don't know, I'm gonna go to bed. Alright guys, well, I'm sick currently, but we have the jet ski on 2 jacks, and I have currently cleaned up a lot of this bottom. I sanded, and then my dad helped me a little bit, sand, and then what we're going to be doing is we are going to epoxy these areas. I'm gonna work on that a little bit, and then I know this might not be right, but relax. I am going to take some primer it a little bit, a light coat of primer, let it dry, sand it, and then some Rust-Oleum paint. I know you guys are going to absolute roast me for it, but this is what we're doing. Okay? You're gonna be fine. Alright, well right now I have to go to work, but I'll be back and I'll finish this tonight. Well, I'll paint it tonight. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm sick. Alright, well, I am back from work. I'm now going to epoxy the areas where it needs it. Nice. Yeah. Gonna clean it up, wipe it down, rough it up, epoxy it over, and then let it dry, and then primer. Hello, I stayed home from school today because I'm sick. I did go to school a little bit, got done the work I needed, but I've done quite a bit of work. And I know a lot of people are gonna yell at me, but screw it, I'm doing it. And it's going to be better than what I originally had. But I primered jet ski. I just finished up the little spots here and there that needed to be epoxied up. I went through 3 small packets of epoxy. That's quite a bit actually. Anyways, I got that pretty good. Got that one decent. I cleaned up a lot of the spots that had exposed fiberglass, and I think I did a good job. My plan with the primer is to primer it, sand it to fill in all the cracks, and then once that's mostly done, I'm gonna paint it. But I think I did pretty good. I'm actually liking how it turned out. Right now I'm waiting for everything to dry. So once that's done, I'll pick up the camera again and show you guys me finishing up. Got it? Got it. Okay, so I got the hole all primered, all cleaned up, and now I'm gonna let this dry. And I'm going to take a Scotch-Brite, lightly scratch it up, and paint it. Deal? Deal. Okay, I'm still sick. And I don't know if I'm gonna go to school today, but I'm gonna work on the X-2, and if I feel better, I'm going to go to school. I'm going to kind of rough it up a little bit and blow it off, and then I'm going to paint it white. Even though it kind of does look good, gray. I don't know. I'm gonna paint it white. I don't know what to say. Okay. It's painted. Actually, it doesn't look bad. I mean, it did show all the spots, but I'm gonna do a few layers. I'm actually thinking about now painting the top wall. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, I might just scrub all that down and get the blue back. I don't know. Words.
I painted it, and now I'm waiting for it to dry, and then I'll throw a few more coats on it, and then I'll show you the finished product. Alright, well, I let the first coat dry. Now we are going to go on a second coat, and I'm going to tape that up better, and paint underneath that better. Cool beans. Okay, now that most of this is dry, I'm going to take the opportunity to pull this jet pump out, put the right bolts in, put brand new seals on this, and redo all this. That? Perfect. I'm doing this right. Gotta make sure that this is right. Of course my camera shuts off when I actually started to do something. Anyways, got the jet pump out. I pulled these two off, cleaned that up. I checked all that, that's good. I put new rubber seals on these, put nuts on these, and now I'm going to put some silicone on it, put the pump in, and then adjust these, and then get lines. Deal? Deal. I actually might go in right now. I'm getting a bit tired. Alright, it is the next day. Spent a couple hours cleaning up the shop. I also replaced wheel bearings in my old bike. Kind of fell in love with it again, even though I really need to sell it. Anyways, I am going to put that in there. Got it? Oh yeah, no, I also ordered a ride plate for this thing. It's powder coated orange, so that'll be cool. Anyways, I'm going to put that jet pump in, and then yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. Okay, I'm gonna go in. Shoot, I accidentally brake cleaned that. Oops. We'll fix that. Anyways, I got it all in. Got all the silicone nice. I got all new lines. I had to make a big loop, but that's fine. But I'm gonna go in for a little bit and then do some editing. And yeah. Okay, so let's see. We've got parts. Notice anything different? I have gotten a brand new ride plate. It's a stock ride plate, and it's been powder coated orange. And I was about to flip it over and be done with it, but then I realized, well, my brother realized the problem. The intake hose for water is hitting the steering nozzle. So we gotta take the ride plate back off, cut it, and make it shorter. Deal. guys, I just ran into something that's not good. The nut inside the hole is moving, and when you go to tighten it, it just spins on the inside. Red Loctite? No. Yeah, that is not good by any means. I don't know what to do. I'm going to post this on the Facebook groups and see what they say. Okay, guys. I did something. So to get this insert from stop spinning, you have to drill 3 holes and fill it with epoxy. Drilling holes in something that floats is actually very scary.
No way!
So nasty. Nice. Anyways, that was scary, but I knew I should just do it. Anyways, I am going to put silicone on this bolt here, thread it in, and then fill the sides with epoxy. Deal? Deal. I need to get toothpicks though. Okay, I did it. I filled it with epoxy and I made sure it's full. I'm slightly scared, but I did it. I'm going to let this dry overnight and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, it's the next day and it's the moment of truth. Will this bolt come out or did I accidentally epoxy in? If I did, I'm going to be very sad. Let's see. To the left. Yes! That is solid in there. Oh my gosh. That makes me so happy. See, I accidentally got epoxy right there and I was scared that was going to seal that stuff, but I put silicone grease on the sides and so that stopped it. Okay. Oh my gosh. I can't tell you how happy I am. I can't tell you how happy I am. Now, I can clean that up, put the ride plate back on, flip it over, and then I have parts coming, so I'm excited. I bet you're excited too. Alright, well, that makes me happy. That worked. Makes me really happy. I'm going to take a Dremel and clean up the high spot, and then I'll scuff it up and then I'll put a light coat of paint on it. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, I just got it all cleaned up. There was 2 holes due to air bubbles. I just popped some super glue in there. I don't know if that was a bad idea or a good idea. Who knows? But I think it turned out good. I'm happy about it. And I'm just gonna wait for the super glue to dry. Takes okay, well, I'm gonna wait probably an hour. Just to be sure, and then I'll grind it down again and then I'll paint it. Okay, well, super glue dried a while ago, and then I sanded it down and I painted it. But then the funny thing is, I went to go put the ride plate back on, the other side spun too. So now I have drilled 2 holes, I should have done 3, and filled it with epoxy, and now I have 2, and I hope these 2 are okay. People need to learn when to use an impact and when not to. This is the result of it. Anyways, I'm going to grind that down, paint it, slap the right plate on, flip it over, and we got parts. You know, it's funny, this one.
Anything to connect. Check the device you'd like to use and make sure Bluetooth is turned on. To set up a new device, go to your Alexa app.
You done? Okay, it looks like that, it's funny, this water box, you see that green on it? See that green? I wonder where else we see green. I don't know, oh, wow, we have a green X-2. That water box came from this jet ski. A guy was partying at this jet ski, one of our friends, now we've become friends, and he sold us this hole. And the funny thing is, this trim knob came off that jet ski. There's the green there. That knob and that water box came off this jet ski. Funny. Anyways, I am going to clean that up, paint it, slap the ride plate on, and I'll see you then. Okay, after literally watching paint dry, it's all done. Now, we can move on. We can take this X2, flip it over, and put it back. Deal. Oh my word, that actually took forever to do. Oh, but if you're still with me, I thank you. Totally didn't lose my GoPro there for a second. Anyways, yes, we got it on. First things first, actually, I'm going to trim up this pad, make it look better, because it's just a pool noodle, you know. And then I'm going to replace the throttle, clean up the inside of the hole, and then I'm going to put the whole brace in, and then I am going to just start putting it together, I guess. Oh, bilge pump first, and then we can start doing things. Okay, I've spent the last 4 hours cleaning up this X2 and getting it all to work good, okay? You ready? Here we go. I got the bar pad on, got everything tightened. I also found the screw too that I also found this screw that I lost like a year ago, not even. Obviously you can tell I have cleaned this up substantially. I put in the whole brace, and right now I just glued in the bilge pump. Honestly, all I did was I just put in the 3D print, and then I put some gasket maker, and then I used a hose clamp to hold it all together. Anyways, I cleaned it up pretty dang good. I've spent the last 4 or 5 hours just fixing it and working on this thing. Got the whole braces in. They're the new whole braces. I just replaced that side. I don't know, I was just like, whatever. I learned that the squirrel cage system, this rod was added because you can tell this used to be a direct steer, but then they changed it because of because this is better. That's why this was bent and long. Couldn't figure it out. Anyways, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna let all this glue dry. Wow, braces suck. I'm going to let this gasket maker dry, and in the meantime, I'm gonna go to bed, and I will catch you guys later. Peace. Okay, I don't know if I told you, we got parts. Probably told you anyways. But we are now going to be drilling a
massive hole in a jet ski that floats. We're going to be putting this bilge pump fitting in right there, smack dab right there, and then I got my bilge pump all in. I siliconed it down with the right stuff. Yeah. And we're going to do exactly what my brother did on this guy. And did you run the power wire? Yes, you ran the power wire. I don't know if you're supposed to run the power wire, but I'll figure it out. Yeah, but he drilled into the side of the hole, which I didn't enjoy. But I have someone already pre-drilled a hole in here for a bilge pump. I should put it right there. That would be funny. Anyways, words. I'm going to drill this, and I'm not gonna like it, but it's for a greater cause in not sinking. We already sunk that one. You know, it's funny. That one got a bilge pump, and this one's getting a bilge pump. But that's the one that sunk. Anyways, we're gonna, yeah. After a kick in the nuts, basically, I have drilled and put the button in, and I drilled and put the bilge fitting in. I put the tube on, and I routed the power wire all the way up there, and this is going to go to the back of the motor on that little plate, and all I have to do is route a bilge pump fitting down there, and then route a line all the way up here, and then I can put the motor in. I'm excited, but first I'm gonna go climb gym. Okay. I've done a tiny bit of work, aka put in the bilge pump line, put a hose clamp on that. I don't think it needs a hose clamp on the bilge pump line, but I had the hose clamp on the water routing line, and I have the mid plate greased up, the prop greased up. I put a little grease where the splines meet, so when it rattles it doesn't like chew it up as much. I don't know. And I did something new, and I put a lot of grease on this guy. I put grease on the backside, put grease in between each vein. I don't know, I wanted to try it out. Anyways, it is time to put that guy in here. I'm excited, you're excited, let's put her in. Okay, motor is in, but with the catch. I actually pulled the motor out after that clip, replaced the motor mounts, cleaned up below the motor mounts because those were disgusting, and I am actually really glad I did that because A, the green looks cool in my opinion, B, I cleaned up underneath the motor mounts. Oh, that was terrible, sludge about this thick, and C, some of the bolts weren't even tight. Don't even know how I missed that, but I'm glad that nagging feeling in my soul, I guess, told me to take them off. But anyways, I got the throttle cable all routed. I have the water hose zip tied. That's really it right there. But a main thing that I did was the straps that came, the fuel tank straps that came off of the the 750 SS jet ski, the one with the massive hole. And if you didn't see that episode, go check that guy out. It had fuel tank straps, but it was in 2 sections, like this. It had 2 sections and they were combined. I cut the thing off, welded it back together, and now I have 2 water box straps because they so happen to be the perfect length for a X-2 water box. Anyways, I am now going to put in the water box after I just replaced this guy and that guy. And now I'm going to put the water box in with the new water box straps, put a hose clamp on there, and then I'm going to just keep on working. All right, well, I've done a little bit of work. Well, it's just really been work here and there. I don't know what I've already said, but I have the water box all in, that on. I did just order a filler neck. You can get them on Amazon for like 20 bucks. Who knew? I got my trim knob all figured out. I was messing around with that a little bit. I painted this hose clamp and put it on. Yeah, that's really what I've done. I figured out how I'm going to mount my battery, aka with these. Nothing too crazy, other than that doesn't quite get up there. Anyways, yeah, so I am probably gonna go in tonight. I am trying to make early appointments on Thursday, and tonight's Tuesday, so I'm trying to get into a early morning cycle. Thank you if you're still watching. But I epoxied the dash, and I epoxied the bottom piece back on, and I epoxied these 2 ears back on. It's still wet right now. Right now I'm trying to figure out my expansion chamber, because when you do a dry pipe mod, you're supposed to add some sort of tube right here to let water flow into here and get the water box wet, you know? And this one also has been dry piped. This one, the end's been welded, but then they put on a long nose for the expansion chamber. I'm thinking about just putting a nipple on here, like building up some weld and tapping it, or just epoxying it. Anyways, I'm gonna go in. My camera's about to die, so yeah. All right, and we are back, and my dash is all dry. So now, since I liberated about 12 or 20 of these bolts from the exhaust system on that SS, I have enough bolts to put it all together. 2, 4, 6, 7. Perfect, because one ear is broken off and I epoxied these 2 on. So now I'm going to put the trim knob on, and then gonna put the dash on. Okay, we have the dash on. I do need to put another layer of epoxy right there. Kind of cracked right there. Wow, my GoPro's warm. I do need to put in that screw still. I put in a 3D printed plate to block off the knob, the fuel knob, because that you don't want to mess with. I do need epoxy. A hole right here. Don't know why that's there. I also do need epoxy these two holes, which I still don't know why these are here, but I think I'm gonna just take some blue tape. Ooh, I don't think I can get blue tape right there. Anyways, well, I'm gonna figure out something right here. But anyways, I'm gonna epoxy this definitely. I don't know if I'm gonna epoxy right now, but I'm gonna epoxy this, epoxy that, clean that up. And I don't know what else to do until I get more parts. Ooh, I could go get this stuff to paint the exhaust. Ooh, I have to eat team. Okay. Well, I'm going to think on what I'm gonna do next, and then I'll figure it out. Okay, I don't know if I've told you this already, but turns out this is an 86 model due to the two holes right here for the what's it called? The fuel door, yeah. And then it also has this vent right here instead of on the sides. The more you know. Anyways, I'm gonna do two things. I picked up some things. I went to O'Reilly's and got some engine paint. So we're going to paint the manifold and the U-pipe. We got a fuel filter for when I can put in the fuel filter. And we got some battery tray screws right here. But the problem is, they drilled these out to put bigger screws in. But the problem is they're too big now and they're gonna crack. In fact, one's already cracking. So I'm gonna fill them with epoxy. And then I'm also gonna fill that with epoxy. And then we are going to drill small holes in them and then put those in. And I just dropped it. There you go. And then we are going to paint the U-pipe and manifold. Okay, I put two grommets right there, out of our grommet bin. That should do good. But I filled each one with epoxy. It's gonna take a day to dry, so we're gonna be good. I'm gonna let that dry. Filled that with epoxy. Put a piece of tape under it and just filled it up. And then I also epoxy some of that, the dash. Just to get a little bit more rigidity. But anyways, I am going to now tape off the gasket surfaces. I'm gonna tape those off and paint it. Because, you know, we like cool colors. Okay, here's the manifold, the first one. And we're gonna play a little trick. I can't snap. Oh, maybe. But I'm gonna snap and this thing's gonna be painted. You ready? There we go. Alright, so we got the exhaust all painted. She looks good. I am excited. This is going to look absolutely sweet. I'm excited. You're excited. and I got a appointment to make in the morning before school. So I'm gonna go to bed, but we have done a lot of work today. A lot of work. We have that epoxied, those epoxied. Water box is completely in. That guy's in. I put rubber grommets right here. We got the dash in, trim on, and we got a beautiful motor in there. It's gonna look better than that guy. It's gonna look better than that guy. She's gonna be the best looking one. I'm calling it, because I have spent way more time and effort into putting it together and making it all nice. She may have the worst motor because it was locked up, but she's gonna look good. And if not, we could possibly steal. No. Alright, well, I'm going to go get some sleep, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Okay, I know you can't see me currently, but you're about to see me in a sec. I've done a little bit of work. I mean a little bit. Fans are running because I was sanding down rubber. That's a great smell. Yeah. Little update on a project that you guys won't know yet until I post the video next. Sorry, I know I'm getting videos out. I'm trying to get a video out. It's been a little bit of a struggle. I've had some things going on, things that are some personal problems. Anyways, this is the 650 motor. I've got it back together. I put it together, new pistons, one set of new rings, one set of reused rings. Anyways, 140, 150, gonna run it. But the work that I have done is I put a nipple there and a nipple there. That's all I've done. And now I have the necessary parts to put this thing back together. Deal? Deal. Okay, well, my camera's acting up. It's getting too hot, apparently. I don't know what you just saw, but what I have done is I have put the new pipe on. I put the exhaust pipe on. I got the silicone piece right there on. I got the water cooling system on. I just threw in this battery. I got the plates on. I got the exhaust hose cut. Got a little short, but it's alright. And I actually put a gasket, a cork gasket, in these fill tubes. And I put the positive wire on the button for the bilge pump. A lot done. I'm almost done, really, on this build. And it is currently 11 o'clock. I did a lot of good work, but I need to go to bed now. Alright, well, Wow, I'm tired. See ya hopefully tomorrow when I can put the fuel tank in. It is the next day, and I'm just gonna work. No talking. Okay, my camera shut off. I kept working. Got the fuel tank straps on, e-box in, wires run, everything cleaned up, everything on fuel tank, bilge pump, everything is ready, battery in, zip ties, whole 9 yards. I'm about to fire this thing up. I just mixed some gas, made a mess, but there's gas in there, so we're gonna start this thing up. Because when I built it, I put a lot of oil in it. Got a little warm, but I'm happy. Alright, will do. After I kick the brake clean can. Alright, well, it was a little bit difficult to get it started, due to it not priming fast enough. I do have a quite restrictive fuel filter on this thing, but I don't know. But it was a little bit hard to start, and then when my brother got it started, my brother, he kept it a little too high RPM for a little too long, and it got too hot too quick. Definitely heat cycle you want to do on your motor. Anyways, I'm going to start it up again another day, and then I'll end off the video. Good morning. Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt as last night. I'm going to change because I was cool. But I have an ortho appointment this morning, so I have an extra hour to myself this morning, and I want to start this thing up. I'm excited. That is too much fun. Oh, that thing needs a quicker than these two. Oh my gosh, that was fun. Alright guys, if you're still with me to the end, I thank you. I'm so happy with how this turned out. I'm so happy with every little thing that just made it look so much better. I'm grateful for the opportunity to film this, and I'm grateful for the opportunity for people to watch it. I know it's taken a while to get this video out, but 4 weeks, which is embarrassing. I failed, but I promised you that I will do better, and I'm going to try and get a video out next week, but if not, 2 weeks. I promise. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Alright. Next video on this, we'll be going to the lake. So, I'll see you then. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you want to see this, go to the lake. Go check out my YouTube channel at Car Dog Garage, and I'll see you later. Peace.